Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Check it out. I got another cool CB radio to share with y'all. The Luiton LT-778, AM, FM, and high power. Let's take a look. I'm going to get it out of the box. We'll go through it, and we will see what we can see. Nice manual for that. It's a relatively compact radio, considering its high power. And you can see on the back here, holy heatsink. That's pretty serious business right there. And then, of course, we got some accessories here. Cool thing about this one, when I say high power, AM PEP, 60 watts. FM max, 45 watts. So that is not chump change. Some of the stuff it says it does: automatic noise suppressor, automatic squelch control, 8 channels of memory, preserves all saved parameters when you shut it off, so it has like onboard save. Impulse noise suppressor, additional VFO mode, reverse polarity protection, built-in echo, AM, FM modulation, and 5 kilohertz frequency shift if needed. Hopefully you don't need that. Main radio, like I said, I would say Cobra 25 sized, but a little bit shorter, obviously. On the back, it's upgradable apparently, or it has some changes you can make via a old school USB mini, and it does have speaker out, as well as our SO239, and it is hardwired power cord on that. The front, we got a 5-pin mic. Oh no, we have a 6-pin mic and a whole lot of buttons here. Now, some people may not like the more cluttered look of that, but that to me is awesome because that means less menu functions that you have to fiddle with while you're trying to drive down the road. Let's see what else we got here. Our little microphone. Now that is a small mic. I'm going to say that. That is teeny. But it has a good sized speaker grill, so hopefully it has a good sized mic, or receiver. No, yeah, mic. Up, down buttons, and AQ. So the cord on that, I don't know, 5 feet stretched. What else comes in here? We got ourselves a little pile of goodies, hooks for this and our bracket as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get her set up, and we'll take a much closer look here in a second. But also comes with a spare fuse. That was nice of them. Not everyone does that anymore. Get this out. Well, I'll take care of that later. As far as the manual goes, let's see what we got here. Looks like 9 pages, all in English, talking about power connections, antenna installations. And then, okay, I'm going to need to read through this because it does cover all of the buttons, which is nice, and figure out what does what. There's a few combined functions, just about looks like 4 or 5, but the rest of it looks like it's all just push a button and get to that function. I like that. There is programming available. And let's see here. Here's our specs. This is probably what's the most important to y'all before we head over to the bench. The frequency range is 28 to 29.7 and 25.61530. Oh, sorry, to 30.105. So it is, but from the factory, I guess they're calling it a CB radio, but I'd say that is 10 and 12 meter right there. So it's a 10 meter radio or a multi-band radio, but I have a feeling it's mostly designed and used for the CB band, which is what we'll be playing with today on it. Output power, like I said, max 60 watts. FM has 4 watts / 20 watts / 60 watts available. And audio response, 300 megahertz to 3 kilohertz in both AM and FM mode. Draws a maximum of 11 amps. I do get a lot of comments about people saying, what power supply do I need to run something like this? Now you know, 11 amps. Get yourself a 20 amp power pack and you'd be good to go. That's about all there is in that. Now I want to play. So let's get this thing set up on the bench and let's turn it on and let's see what it can do. What do you say? All right, my friends, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Wow, and so we've got a nice backlit display here. Green is the color here we got, and it's like the knobs are backlit, the screen, and the buttons might be a little hard for you to see, but they are also backlit as well. On the main screen here, that's manual. We're in channel mode, so we got our channels pointed out here. You can roll through that. Of course, we can also use the mic to change that up and down. And over here, power or signal basically, strength that's coming in here. And up top, noise blank is activated and FM mode is activated. I guess we can switch over to frequency here if you want to go with that. And again, I can move up and down through there, go through the channels that way. I prefer the channel mode. Most people using this for a CB will probably feel the same way. It does have echo mode. We can turn that on and off. I'll leave that off for now. Squelch control over here, channel control here, and of course on, off, plus volume right in front of us. We do have a function button up top. I'll get into that a little bit later, but let's start over here with a press and hold. We've got ourselves on channel 19. Press again, we're back to our regular channel. Same thing here, channel 9. Now, channel 9 is not used much anymore, but 19 sure is. Okay, next to the 9 and 19 here, we have exit. That's all that is. So if we're in function mode, and again, I'll get into that a little bit later on here, that gets us out of it. We have programming mode. So again, we can get in there and start to program channel data. So we can change the channel data by pressing the channel knob. Programming is for a single channel. If you want to change like the code in one of the bands, you go in there to get into program and whatnot and do that. Dual watch here, memory button here. AM and FM mode, switchable. We'll leave it on AM for now. Scan. I got to turn the squelch up, but let's turn the volume up just a smidge. And then we can hit scan, and she'll roll through the bands until she finds a strong enough signal, and there would be the signal. And then you press scan again, and it'll stop doing that. So then we got our band select here, and lastly, automatic squelch control. You can see that turn on and off there as we go. I'm going to actually leave that off for now. All right, then if you look at the bottom, we do have some additional functions here. So pressing function and then beep, right? Now we're going to get into where everything we do causes a loud noise. To get rid of that, and who wouldn't want to do that? We'd want to do that. We get into function again, and we can get into skip scan mode. We'll leave that alone. And then we have power modes here, noise blanker here, Roger beep here. So let's go into the Roger beep. We can change that to on. And let's see if we can hear those noises. I don't like that one. So let's get into function. Let's go to Roger beep. Ooh, I don't like that one either. There we go. That one's not bad. Wow, there's a lot of Roger beep options here. I like that. Okay, that's pretty basic. That one's easy. That one sounds like Atari. Yeah, they got a lot of different choices here on Roger beep. I'll give them that. I'm going to stick with that one. There we go. All right, and you can see when I key down, we have our power output mode as well. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see what else I can find on this. I think power adjustment's probably something you want, and band adjust. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so you can switch through the bands. And D is the CB band, so that's where I'm going to leave it.
I'm gonna tell you why you went down on my radio. Traffic control, you told me to tell 411 you waved at 75, and you had to go.
A lot going on in the bands today. All right, let me switch over to frequency just so you guys can see where we're at here. And if we want to get into bands, all right, so if we want to switch bands, pressing here, you can see us roll through that. The D band being the CB band, but there's quite a bit of coverage here as I can roll through this for you. And then I'll switch back over to channels. Oh, that's the C band, so we can go one more. There we go. And I'll switch back, and now we're back into our CB band. All right, last thing we're going to play with is our power functions. Okay, I guess lastly, let's get into function and let's get into the power, and we can change that to mid or low. I'm going to keep it at mid, and then if we want to, we press that again, right? And now I'm going to switch over to FM. We'll press function again, press it again, and on FM mode, we can also switch those around. I'm going to leave that at high as well. Not a lot to it. So, I mean, pretty intuitive, I feel like, because you're just looking at, you know, two different things. And I believe that makes it a lot easier to set this thing up initially and a lot easier to set it, keep it, you know, if you want to make changes while you're driving. We'll switch back over to AM. It's amazing. When I started making this video here about a half hour ago, the skip was rolling like crazy, and there was actually 2 locals talking on channel 14. And of course, by the time I'm ready to reach out and touch someone, they have all gone to lunch. I guess that'll do it, my friends. The Luiton LT-778, I think for a high power compact, you know, we call these export radios, at least that's what I was raised to call them. It'll do 10 meter, it'll do 12 meter, it'll certainly do 11 meter, the CB band, the chicken band. And I believe that it is a cool little option for you. So I figured I'd throw it out there. And of course, I'll leave a link to where you can pick one of these beauties up. And I'll see you next time. Take